Okay, parents, for mathematics, for math, it will indicate on top, first of all, which chapter we are busy with. So we are busy with chapter 2. For some grade levels, chapter 3 will start a bit later, but it will tell you at the top. If it doesn't say anything, only one chapter will be available. So within the chapter, you will find the weeks, and then again, the page will start with this class slides, which you can open up on your mobile phone or tablet or iPad, any electronic device. This will show you the lesson 1 and 2, what the objective will be. So the kids are only going to review the skills, what's happening. There are the vocabulary words that they need to know, associative property, identity property, bar, all of the vocabulary which can be practiced at home as well, which we are doing in class. Okay, so that will be a PowerPoint slide that shows you exactly what's happening in each lesson as well. Then, very important is the lesson snips. Again, if the students do not have to take the textbooks home, they are more than welcome to do that if you would like to see it, but remember the weight of the bag. But the lesson snips, our math department provides the book pages for you that they are covering in the week. And again, same as language arts, the book pages just gives examples. We can use any number for the students, but it's about the skill, what they have to be able to do using the bar diagram to do addition, as we can see here, making sure that the numbers line up, and then they have to be able to estimate as well. So you at home for practice, it's not about completing these pages. You can give them any set of numbers, but the lesson snips are available. Then for mathematics, they laid it out in lessons. So for lesson 1 and 2, this is what they are going to do. These are the materials that they would need. And then for each lesson 3, this is what they would need and what they are going to do. And then we see here chapter 2 quiz, the fourth math lesson of the week. Same as language arts, math lessons differ for each classroom. So you need to know when is the fourth math lesson. For one of the students, it will be on a Tuesday. For another student, it might be on a Monday or even the Wednesday. So during that math lesson, after the fourth math lesson, they will write a quiz. What do they need to know for the quiz the day before? Here is the mid-chapter skills checklist. So if there's going to be an end of the chapter assessment, this is a mid-chapter in the middle. This will tell us how the students are doing so far with the chapter. And then there will be an end of chapter as well. So whenever there is an assessment, there will be a block like this with a checklist. Please open that up because that tells you what are the skills that the kids need to know. They need to know how to use addition properties, identify patterns, use place value to do addition. There's an example, and use mental addition strategies. So that's like rounding off. Okay, estimate sums by rounding. So they need to be able to do that, and 3-digit numbers, adding 3-digit numbers. So these are the skills that the kids need to know for the assessment that takes place. So whenever you see something in red, and the same for language arts, like I said, there will be a block that tells you what they need to know. So for the chapter 2 as well, what we'll do, we'll just move this block underneath the lesson where it is, but it will be there. Just look for the checklist, the skills checklist. There will always be a skills checklist for you. And you can use the lesson snips, of course, if you want more examples of the skills mentioned in here. Okay. Then you will all notice there's a PT or there's a performance task that is in red. This is graded work, but it's small little activities that they do in class to complete a bigger performance task, a bigger project. The performance task is also available for you to see how we conduct it step by step, what the kids are going to do, what is the end result for it. So in the class, they might have to do one question or two questions in the class. Sometimes they do it in groups. It depends on that lesson, and you can follow it all here in the performance task. You just click on it and it will open it up for you. So for the math homework task card, after lesson 5 and 6, they will have a task card to complete, and the next day they will share their findings with their classroom. So again, you just need to click on it and it opens up. How will you explain 4-digit addition to your friend? So their friends are not at home, so you will be their friend. They can explain to you what is 4-digit addition, and the next day when they enter the classroom for a quick check, the teachers will ask the students to share. How will they explain 4-digit addition? Our task for this year, parents, is to teach for understanding, not being able to fill in a page with numbers. If the students understand the work, they will be able to apply it anywhere in their life. So, this is what the homework task cards show us, that the kids understand the concept. If you can explain something to another person, it means you understand it. Okay, so those are the lessons, and then the red work for math graded. Homework will fall underneath each lesson. So for lesson 4, after the fourth lesson, there will be a subheading called homework, and it will say IXL E5 edition. So then for that day, they can go to IXL, do E5. We haven't used IXL uh, till now, but from starting next week, there will be an IXL activity for the students to do and a homework task card for the students to do. And then the same, we have our rubrics here if you want to see how we are going to grade the performance task at the end of 8 weeks. That is how we will do it, and how they are doing classwork rubric, how we will grade that as well. So next we will look at science.